welcome back. Hello there folks, and welcome back to Bullets for Bucks. My name's Stephen Bresnaugh, and today we're going to be going over the Vortex Viper HSLR 4-16x50 rifle scope. So let's get started. Alright, so let's go over some of the basics. It features a black anodized finish that's very scratch resistant. It has a 30mm main tube, is made of aircraft grade aluminum, has a fast focus eyepiece here at the rear, which has a plus and minus sign and a zero sign. It's firm yet easy to move and adjust and very smooth. It has a rubberized ring so that if you do get scoped, it doesn't hurt your face or your eye socket as much. It features a good size eye box, and the objective, it features a good size eye box and has a generous 4-inch eye relief, which I really like about this scope. It has a nice magnification ring that is very stiff, yet still operates smoothly and easily. It goes from 4 to 16 variable power. Moving forward, we have a parallax adjustment on the left side that goes all the way from infinity down to 50 yards. So it goes 50, 60, 75, 100, 150, 200, 300, 500, and infinity. It's smooth, doesn't have any hiccups or like crusty feeling. It's very smooth and consistent feeling. Now going to the top, it features an open tactical turret. And one thing that sets this apart from other scopes in this, class is that this was designed specifically for long range hunting and has a half MOA per click value. So most scopes are 1/4 MOA. This happens to be 1/2 MOA. So you can more quickly dial. It features 23 minutes of adjustment per rotation. It has a hash mark on the scope body and a hash mark on the turret that line up perfectly when you set the 0. It has revolution markers from 0 all the way to 6 revolutions on the scope body, so you know how many revolutions you've gone. And it features a 0 stop that has a very positive and hard 0 stop, so not a smushy 0 stop at all, and it's easy to set. Let's go ahead and just listen to the turrets and see how they feel. All right, so extremely tactile, very audible. I really like these turrets. There is almost no mush or wiggle when it's set, so just very little slop or play. I mean, very little. Excellent turret. Like I said, it features that 0 stop. It has a nice, generous red marker on the top, so you know exactly where you're at. To remove the cap and set the 0, you use a simple little Allen key. And the cap comes off, and then you set the 0 and the 0 stop, and you can put it back on. So now on the right side, you have a capped windage turret, and remember, that's because this was specifically designed for long-range hunters. Now, one thing I did note is that it does have revolution markers on the scope turret, so you know if you've gone 1 full revolution. However, it is 1/4 minute MOA, instead of 1/2 like the elevation turret. It's not quite as tactile, but it's still tactile and audible. There is noticeably more slop in it, and it does seem like a cheaper turret. Also, one thing I noticed is that it doesn't appear to be able to set it at a 0. So I would say that's a negative. You can't set this, or at least I don't see how you can at 0. Once you have your windage, you kind of just have to set it and cap it, and then do hold overs to compensate for the wind. Now this does come with a BDC reticle that has 2 MOA windage markers. So every 2 MOA, it has a hash mark for holdovers for wind. And then for elevation, it has a BDC turret that has a hash at 1.5 MOA, 4.5 MOA, 7.5 MOA, and 11 MOA. Now I took this out to the range, and we're going to show that footage here in just a second. I was going to as you can see, it performed very well at the range. It held zero. It seemed to track appropriately. And the glass was not bad. Now, I will say this. The glass was not better than it should be in its price class, nor worse. The glass seemed very typical for the price class of this scope. It was had some noticeable eye distortion, or excuse me, edge distortion at 16 power, but nothing that was unusable. So I would say the glass is on par, but nothing amazing. The reticle functioned appropriately, and overall very happy with this scope. It's a second focal plane scope. It has 75 minutes of elevation adjustment and 50 MOA of windage adjustment. It weighs 21.4 ounces. So if you're looking to get into long range hunting or longer range hunting and you want a scope that's capable of that, plus something you can take to the range and push your limits a little bit out to 1,000 yards, this is a great scope option for you. Go ahead, and if you liked this video, remember to like and subscribe, and I look forward to hearing back from you.